Self-discipline is not a talent. It's not a trait someone is born with. It is a science, a system built on psychology, neuroscience, and behavior. Every person who has mastered discipline has done so through understanding how the mind works, how habits are formed, and how to override the primal urge for comfort. And today, you will learn the raw science behind building unshakable discipline that will last for life. Your brain is a battlefield. Every decision you make is a war between two forces. The limbic system, the ancient emotional impulsive part of your brain that craves pleasure and immediate gratification, and the prefrontal cortex, the rational, disciplined, long-term thinking part of your mind. This is the biological root of procrastination. The limbic system screams for dopamine, quick hits of pleasure from social media, junk food, and laziness. But the prefrontal cortex fights for logic, planning, and consistency. The question is, how do you make the prefrontal cortex win every time? The answer: neuroplasticity. Your brain's ability to rewire itself. The more disciplined choices you make, the stronger your prefrontal cortex becomes. The weaker the limbic system's control over your actions. But this rewiring doesn't happen overnight. It follows a strict pattern: cue, craving, response, and reward. The very system that builds habits, both good and bad. Discipline is not about fighting temptation. It's about eliminating the cue before the craving even starts. This is why the strongest people in the world don't rely on willpower. Willpower is finite. It drains like a battery. But environment, that's infinite. The key to lasting discipline is making bad decisions impossible, and good decisions automatic. Want to wake up early? Put your alarm on the other side of the room. Want to stop wasting time on your phone? Lock it in another room while working. Want to stop eating junk? Remove it from your house entirely. The less friction between you and the right choice, the higher your success rate. This is science, not motivation. Motivation fades, systems don't. And then there's dopamine fasting, a method used by top performers. The more cheap dopamine you consume, the more your brain expects instant rewards. This is why focus is dying in the modern world. Attention spans are collapsing. The solution? Deliberately starve your brain of instant gratification. Quit social media for a week. Stop watching short-form content. Make your brain crave deep work instead of shallow distractions. And once you do, you will become a machine of discipline. But here's the brutal truth. No one becomes disciplined overnight. Your first few weeks will feel like war. Your brain will fight back. It will beg you to return to comfort. This is withdrawal from cheap dopamine. It is painful, but once you break through that wall, you become unstoppable. Your baseline for pleasure resets. Things that once bored you, reading, deep work, exercise, will now become sources of intense satisfaction. This is the transformation most people never reach, because most people quit before they rewire their minds. Discipline is simply delayed gratification made permanent. The ability to choose pain today for power tomorrow. This is the science of high performance, the method used by billionaires, world-class athletes, and elite military units. And now, you hold the blueprint. The question is, will you use it?